If you're watching this, I'm dead. Many of you have been coming to HQ for these past few months to escape, to find an oasis of lively trivia and bad puns. But tonight, you'll find something much bigger. I've created a hidden object, an Easter egg, in tonight's quiz. The first person to find it will inherit $250,000 and total control of HQ. Are you willing to quiz with me and get some money? Here, put these on. That's right, HQties! The magical Quiz-Tory Tour is making a stop in the Oasis. And thanks to Ready Player One, which just hit theaters tonight, we are presenting our biggest game ever by orders of magnitude. Just like Ready Player One, tonight's game is jam-packed with wall-to-wall action, bursting at the seams with pop culture nostalgia, and it's directed by Steven Spielberg, a.k.a. the Spiel McCoy, a.k.a. Spiely Dan, a.k.a. Stevie Flicks, a.k.a. ASAP Berg. Berg is the name, but Bullet did the chain. A.k.a. Cardi B Roll, a.k.a. the Wizard of Jaws, a.k.a. Savage Private Ryan, a.k.a. the Man of Your Dreamworks, a.k.a. Indiana Phones, and the last HQ save. And I'm your host, Scott. Coming to you live from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Columbus, Ohio. With all 2.3 million plus of you, the most HQ players ever in a single game, competing against each other at the same time, live right now around the world, looking for a chance to join the leaderboard. HQties like Rachel Hailstone, Rati Rajmuti, the HQ Squad, Vic, Lily, Jesse, Justine, Kate Catan, Jordan Nispel, the FAU baseball team, Parzival, and Artemis. We are all gathered here tonight to make Quiz-Tory, and we already have with our numbers and our money. This is going to go down a little differently tonight. I think you're going to like it. I'm going to ask a series of 15 questions, ranging from easy to hard. 3 answer choices are going to pop up on your screen. You have 10 seconds to tap the right answer. If you get it right, you move on to the next. If you answer all 15 questions tonight, you're going to get your hands on those bands. 250 of them to be exact. Yes, our prize tonight is $250,000. What would you do if you won that kind of money? Would you send yourself to college? Maybe pay off your loans if you already went to college? Or you can buy a DeLorean and some Commodore 64s, film your own adaptation of Ready Player One. Now, the keys to winning tonight's game are literally keys. 3 of them, planted within the game. Get to question 5 and answer it, and you get the first key, which unlocks a hint to the second key at Q10. That second key unlocks a special surprise, and the third key, well, that's the key to the ultimate Easter egg. Your potential nest egg. The fortune, 250,000 simoleons. Are you players ready to win? Do you have your clan together? Is your immersion pod charged? Is your haptic suit ironed and pressed? Put them on, Gunters, and take your marks, because you're about to leave the stacks in search of the stacks of cash. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get this show on the road with 2.37 million players. Ready for Cumero Numero Uno. What festive term also describes a hidden feature in a video game? Easter egg, Halloween candy bucket, or Christmas sweater vest? Spoiler alert. The answer is a major plot point of Ready Player One, and like I said, you'll find some in our game tonight. You'll find them in bushes next Sunday, which is Easter Sunday, because Easter eggs is the answer. Yes, Easter egg at Q1. Oh, we got some Easter eggs for you tonight. Don't you worry. 2,234,717 are the Eggmen driving around, king of the town. The rest are the walrus. Goo goo gajoob. Q2, in the Spielberg film E.T., what does E.T. stand for? Extraterrestrial, enchilada thief, or Earl Torgeson? Get your Reese's Pieces out for this one, folks. Elliot, I'll be right here. E.T. was an alien from outside of the Earth, an extraterrestrial. Of course, 2,202,638 are my ET phone homies tonight. 15,000 thought 1960 Chicago White Sox. Earl Torgeson was the answer. No. Hop in the basket with me to Q3. The rest of you, ouch. What classic 80s TV character was an alien from the planet Melmac? Alf, Alex P. Keaton, or MacGyver? Melmac. Alex P. Keaton, portrayed by Michael J. Fox on Family Ties, well, he had a hairstyle that was out of this world, but he was a human, very much of Earth, along with MacGyver. But Gordon Shumway was an alien life form, also known as Alf. Alf is the alien at Q3, and 1,895,073 getting it right. Remember Alf? He's back in HQ form. 1.8 million are eating cats with me to Q4. Which of these is not an example of a redundant acronym? PIN number, ATM machine, or Pez dispenser? Have you heard of RAS syndrome? RAS syndrome, that is redundant acronym syndrome. It's when a phrase repeats a word represented in an acronym, like personal identification number, automated teller machine. But Pez? Well, that just comes from the German word for peppermint. Pez dispensers are answer here, and 1,058,086 are left after that one. Ouchie wowie, we lost nearly 800,000 at Q4, but we're dispensing Q5 now. I hope it's cherry flavored. With 1.9 million players still watching the game, it's still a fun game. Stick around. Q5, answer this and you get the first key. Which of these stars famously performed at the Berlin Wall before it began to fall? Bruce Springsteen, David Hasselhoff, or Roger Waters? And by the way, we gave out some hints on Twitter earlier that related to this question. Another good reason to be following HQ on Twitter, HQ Trivia. 1 million left in the game here, 1.8 watching the game. To this day, David Hasselhoff remains a huge star in Germany, and he once performed his hit song, Looking for Freedom, at the Wall. But just like Roger, he's a crazy little kid. He sang after the wall began to fall in 1989. But in 88, the boss, Bruce Springsteen, rang the chimes of freedom for all the East Germans to hear. 545,170, getting Q5 right, which means you have obtained the copper key. Yes, the copper key. Congratulations. Now, with this copper key, you've unlocked the hint to the jade key. Listen carefully, HQties. I've got a riddle for you, a conundrum, if you will. Listen up and commit this to memory. For many HQ players, this Q10 clue is key. So consider all the layers and mind them carefully. All right, put that in your memory bank. We're moving on to Q6. In the Eurythmics' debut hit video, what color was the lead singer's hair? Orange, blonde, or pink? With a record-breaking game tonight, over 2.3 million starting, we're down to 545,000. Sweet cues are made of these. How about Annie Lennox making her HQ debut tonight? She rocked the mic for the Eurythmics, 2017's nominee for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And in the video for Sweet Dreams, she was also rocking short, orange hair. Carrot Top never looked so cool in comparison. 243,927, the slim majority getting this one right. We lost over 340,000 on that one. But for the rest of you who are left, talk to me like HQties do. Q7, in the book Ready Player One, the hero spacecraft is named after the author of what novel? The Shining, A Scanner Darkly, or Breakfast of Champions? Down to just a quarter of a million players left in the game, competing for $250,000. Let's not forget that. Did you read Ready Player One? Yeah, it was a book before it became the movie. If you did, you might remember that Wade Watts, a.k.a. Parzival, flies through the Oasis in a ship named the Vonnegut. Kurt Vonnegut, the author of Breakfast of Champions. We are the champions, and we have a savage question at question 7. I don't believe what I just saw. Over 200,000 out at Q7, just 59,967 remain. They could be champions tonight. They could. You got a few more questions to answer. We're halfway through here. Give me Q8. Closely tied to perestroika, what does the Russian word glasnost mean? Economics, restructuring, or openness? Now, in 1986, Mikhail Gorbachev declared that the USSR would embrace glasnost, a term often paired with perestroika in your history books, which means restructuring, but glasnost itself, that means transparency or openness. Open sesame, 27,004 are left after that one, still in the running for $250,000. The rest of you are going back to the US, back to the USSR. But the rest of you, who are still in it, let's open Q9 together. Which of these songs does not feature an elaborate synthesizer solo? Jump by Van Halen, Subdivisions by Rush, or Atomic by Blondie? Are they all 80s classics? You bet your butt they are. But only 2 of these tracks sport synth solos. Thanks to Eddie Van Halen in Jump and Geddy Lee in Subdivisions. What about the voice of Geddy Lee? How did it get so high? But while you'll hear a solo in Atomic, it's courtesy of bassist Nigel Harrison. It's a bass solo in Atomic by Blondie. And just like that, we're down to 10,000 players. 10,114, one way or another, are getting Q10 in the running for $250,000. That was a brutal Q9. 870,000 people watching to see what shakes up here. 5 questions left. Q10. In an early scene in War Games, Matthew Broderick grabs a textbook off of what arcade game? Dig Dug, Galaga, or Zaxxon? Ah, War Games, the movie that taught us that video games could literally save the world. Early in this film, we see Broderick playing an arcade game, Galaga, but it's next to Zaxxon. But the textbook comes off the top of the other game on the other side, which is Dig Dug. Do you remember your clue from Q5? The copper key? 3,589 of you did, which means you've just obtained the jade key. 3,589 are 2/3 of the way through this quiz. You've obtained 2 of the 3 keys. Congratulations, you've come very far. You're not done yet. With this key at Q10, you've unlocked an extra life from HQ. It's coming to your account tomorrow. Look for it tomorrow. You can't use it tonight. By the end of day tomorrow, it'll be there. Don't be hitting me up at lunchtime for you'll get it, like by 11:59 p.m., okay? Congratulations, 3,589 have extra lives coming their way, and they're getting Q11 right now. The founder of which of these startups has more Twitter followers than Mark Zuckerberg? Dropbox, WhatsApp, or Box? WhatsApp has a whole lot of users, but the 2 founders each have less than 60,000 followers. Hey, I've got more than that. Dropbox's Andrew Houston does better at about 274,000, but Aaron Levy, who founded Box, he's accumulated nearly 2.5 million, way higher than Zuck's 446,000, and I don't believe what I just saw. The most savage question tonight. 334 are left after that one, after 2.3 million started the game. Oh, the HQ manatee! 334 of you are wondering, what's in the box? What's in the box? Well, you're getting Q12. A crystal egg plays a key role in an 80s film that had what working title? White Boys Off the Lake, A Boy's Life, or Spaceman from Pluto? Oh my goodness. Q12. Tom Cruise goes through a lot of trouble and dances in a lot of underwear while trying to recover his mother's Steuben crystal egg in 1983's Risky Business, a movie that was originally being shopped as White Boys Off the Lake. That's a good change. Good change. 200 on the dot, like that old-timer rock and roll. They are left in our game for Q13. You got 3 more questions, people. Which of these nations shares its border with the most countries? Austria, Bolivia, or Mali? Who has the most crowded space on the map? Jam-packed with 7 or 8 others. How many? Bolivia has 5 neighbors: Peru, Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina, and Chile. Mali has 7: Mauritania, Algeria, Niger, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea, and Senegal. But Austria has 8 Switzerland, Germany, Hungary, Czech Republic, Italy, Slovakia, Slovenia, and everyone's favorite microstate, Liechtenstein. And we're down to 92. 92 HQTs are getting 2 more questions before they could possibly get $250,000. This is real. This is happening. This is live right now. Do you feel it? Do you feel the tension? The penultimate question, Q14. The creator of the first video game Easter egg shares his name with the lead actor in which film? Stand By Me, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, or Ishtar? You gotta know your video game history and your film history. Rarely do the two meet. No, it's not true. The first video game Easter egg appears in the old Atari game Adventure, created by Warren Robinett. So we got Warren is the name we're looking for. And if you know movies, you know that Warren Beatty, aka Dick Tracy, played one of the 2 leads in one of the worst received movies of all time, Elaine May's Ishtar. Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman were in Ishtar, and 29 of you are left after that one. Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, we got a humdinger tonight, folks. 2.3 million started. We're down to 29 for the final question to unlock the fortune, the third and final key. This is it. It all boils down to this. Q15 for the 29 players remaining. In Dirty Dancing, what does Patrick Swayze say right after declaring, "Nobody puts baby in a corner"? Nobody. Ready or come on? Oh my goodness. We're heading to the Catskills here for Q15. Baby, Swayze. Now, Patrick Swayze says he struggled to say this line because it didn't make sense to him. But eventually he figured it out, and it was all about his character standing up for Baby, Jennifer Grey's character. It seems simple after the fact. But what does he say after that famous line, "Nobody puts baby in a corner"? For $250,000, you're going to be coming with me to the Crystal Key. If you tapped, come on. Come on, baby, let's go downtown. We got 12 winners, baby! Nobody puts them in a corner. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. 12 winners joining the leaderboard, way up there on the leaderboard. That's $20,000 plus $833 plus 33 or 34 cents. I don't think you're going to quibble about that last penny because you just won over 20K on a Wednesday. Tree 2 Plover, Jason Varney 1181, nice dog. Showy, nice cat. Whack Yorb, nice haircut. Some other people there. There's a cat, another cat, some Christmas sweaters, and some people with skulls. What a crazy game, guys! We just gave out $250,000 to 12 HQTs, the smartest ones in the game tonight. We started with 2.3 million, a record. And we're going to come back and try to do it again tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow. Tomorrow we're back. 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. More HQ. Tell your friends. We give up more money, new questions. It was fun, right? And if you're still up tonight, why don't you go check out Ready Player One? It's in theaters now. A little HQ. Maybe you're at the theater. I hope it's not on. Maybe it's like during the previews, and you played the game. Now you can see the movie. Mind blown. Enjoy it. It's a fun one. I had a fun one tonight. Thanks for being a part of it. I'm your host, Scott Rogowski, signing off on this Wednesday night saying, remember, only reality is real.